Well, hello, my fellow car modelers. Here we go again. It's that time of the month. It's Kit of the Month. Got my Kit of the Month from Salvinos JR Models Builders Club. And this one I'm really excited about. This is a model that I tried to build a long time ago, and now I get to do it with better stuff. Let's take a look. Alrighty, so getting things going. Let's go ahead and open her up. No need to blah 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 about it. Let's just make it all happen. This one's gonna be cool. Let's see how Aaron and Carmine did me. Oh, they're going total perfect now. There it is, all right side up and beautiful. That's so cool. I have been looking for that. We'll look at the decals in a little bit. Let's pay attention to this kit. This one, when they announced it, I was super looking forward to it. And I know some people will say, well, Monogram did that kit. Which, by the way, they did it back in 1984. But, we'll see in a little bit why it's much better to have this new version. It's so cool. I have always been a huge Darrell Waltrip fan, and you can do either Darrell Waltrip's car, the number 11 or the number 12 of Neil Bonnet's. But you got the decals with the numbers, but you only have the decals enough to do one of the cars. And of course, it's only one kit. So if you want to do both cars, you're going to have to get two of these. But that's not a bad thing. That's how it was back in these days, too, with this one. You can only do one or the other. But now, of course, we're going to have much better decals. And we'll be doing a comparison here shortly, which really isn't a comparison. Let's open this kit up. I'm super excited about it. And, yeah, this is such a cool kit. They're still going to be pumping out some really great, they got some cool ones planned ahead. What do you see next month? They're going to be doing a whole lot of these old historic cars, especially from the old Monogram molds. They're still doing a great job. They're still coming out beautiful. And of course we get a much more modern styrene. Now the glass has been re-engineered and it's much better. And we got tires with no Goodyears on them. Oh, that is just fantastic. You got a little flash there. Big deal. I don't care. Flash is fun in my world. I'm just crazy like that. But really, that's in super great condition. And nice high impact styrene. Much better than the old Monogram hard. Always felt like it was going to break, would break on you. And we've seen, there's the tires. These were, because they didn't get the Monogram tires when they got the molds. I've talked about this before. Jim Rogers redesigned all brand new tires. They're just blank, so you just put decals on. There's the new glass that they have. Fits very well. It was basically scanned from the old glass, the old Monogram kits, and re-engineered, and they're even better than the Monogram. They fit in perfect in all the kits. And we've got Well, we've looked at this. It's, of course, the front steer Laughlin chassis. Everybody's familiar with that. We're not going to get too much into that. And instead of a chrome tree, it's just done in a metallic silver. Really no need for chrome, especially if you want to chrome stuff. Heck, sometimes you can make it look better with the Revell chrome paint when you can get it. And boy, I'm so glad I got some. Here is the coolness, the total coolness, where this is just a winner of a kit. Oh, cool. This is interesting. A complete separate, how to lay out the decals. Well, let's take a look at these decals. Kaplooey. Take a look at that, my friends. Is that beautiful or what? And everything is separate, so you have the option of just laying the decal down for your red and your blue, and you can put it right onto the plastic or just paint it white or paint it. It doesn't matter. So all the numbers are separate. But this is the real, can you see that? What we never had before, and we'll look at the old decals. Look at that reflective, finally. Oh boy, this is so cool. I'm so happy about that. Modern styrene and all the good stuff of today's standards in injected molding. So much better than having to deal with this. And we're going to take a look at this here real quick. But before we move on to that, let's take a look at the goodies that we get extra when you're in the Builders Club. And with this Builders Club, I will tell you, if you're interested in joining, you're not in it, what's a great deal is you already get a discount on the kit when you order it. When you'll get it monthly, your credit card will be billed when you join the club. You get to be on a weekly meeting, finding out all kinds of stuff that other people don't know that's coming in the future of the company. Well, let's first take a look at this. Let's see what's... All right. Ooh, it's kind of like got a matte finish. That's a different one. I like that. I might have to glue that right here. I've been needing to do that. I might have to put it on here. And we get some extra decals. Of course, I haven't gotten one of these, an extra Toyota. The grill and lights and all that. I haven't gotten one of those. And, Bass Pro Shops. That's very cool. I like decals. Decals are so nice. You always get, a blob of decals. And here's another good one. I've gotten a bunch of these. These are so helpful. I actually had an idea I was wanting another Mountain Dew. The old Mountain Dew. This was a one-off deal when in the 81 season, the one race that they allowed them to run the big 115-inch wheelbase cars was at Riverside right before the Daytona 500 when they used to run Riverside as the first race of the season in 1981. Darrell Waltrip's first race with Junior Johnson. That was a really cool kit. I got to get back on to working on that. I did a video right here about flaring the rear fender wells. Very cool. Always a good sheet to have. And you just got a lot of cool stuff on there. You get all these decals. You get a cool sticker every month. And you get your kit for one price. Plus you get all the extra stuff. Facebook group that you have to be a member to get on, which is a really neat Facebook group. Got so many people on there now that have so much NASCAR knowledge and photographs. You get some great information on there to help you with your modeling of a NASCAR or even other types of cars. They don't just leave it with it's only Salvinos JR Models kits. But the cool thing is about the shipping. Now you just get your kit on the month. There's shipping is all bundled in the dues there. But the cool thing is there's things called add-ons, and there's certain kits that at that point you can grab from the website. There's a separate section for the Builders Club. You can order as many kits as you want. They'll send it with your kit of the month, and you won't have to pay any extra shipping. That's what really makes it a great deal. If you're wanting to buy up a bunch of NASCAR, or now we're getting into other models too soon, that other types of racing that Salvinos JR Models are going to be doing some cool stuff up ahead, but you can buy other Salvinos JR Models kits and you won't get blasted with that extra shipping. We know these days shipping is murderous. That's why I don't have much of a voice, because shipping has been just killing me. Now, please excuse my voice. And I appreciate all the well-wishers. Everybody knows I've been sick. That's why you haven't seen a lot of videos from me. And I'm having a real hard time recovering my voice. So it takes a lot of effort to talk to you guys, but I want to make these videos. I have such a good time with them. And I love sharing these things with you. So let's take a quick look. This is funny because this was, I don't know, I probably painted this body in 1989. It's really bad, but you can really see how crappy the old monogram decals were. And you definitely didn't have that reflection. But, and this is really hard. Old monogram plastic, and my paint kept flaking off and I tried to touch up. So this is like, I should just strip this. I actually always wanted to build one of every season of Darrell Waltrip in his Cup career. And that was a plan I had started back in the late 80s. And I still kind of want to do that. So I'm glad that Salvinos JR Models has been putting out a lot of Darrell Waltrip cars that now I can do with much better kit, much better decals. Now, luckily in here, I happen to have another set of the monogram decals. So we can do a little Pepsi challenge with them. Ha ha ha. Yeah, if you understand that joke, you're Darrell Waltrip, you know. All right, wasn't a good joke. Bad dad joke. I heard that. So there's those decals. And here's what we got. Clay Kemp's wonderful design. Geez, the sheets are even big. Can I fit it all in? Clay Kemp's beautiful artwork. And Power Slide, best decals. Cartograph, best decals ever. You can't get anything better than that. What a combination. And that is beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. And some sizing is a little better. I just noticed. Look at how much more crisp everything is compared to those old decals right there. And man, that is really cool. This was always something that bothered me about this decal. You know, you didn't have all this if you wanted to do all the decal. You still had to paint the roof, but the B pillar, or I'm sorry, that would be the C pillar back there would have that, the kernel. And that's the only way you could put that on the car. You had to lay a decal down, and if that decal didn't match the red you used, it looked horrible. Now, we've got a separate kernel to put on that. You're painted or the decals, it's going to look a lot better. It's just a better design. And all in all, whammo, look what you got. Plus, the top was incorrect. They might have done, which it wasn't reflective of anything, they just did all the numbers in gold. White numbers up on the roof, much better. And boy, oh boy, let's get a close look. Those reflective, I'm moving around, those reflective, you can't beat that. Those are done so well. But yeah, just a better thing. Let me just get you in the frame here. You can see how nice that decal sheet is. And you can see, hey man, these were great back in the day. I'm not knocking monogram. It was the technology. But things are made better. And we're winning. We're just winning. So, if you happen to have that old kit in your stash, still great to have them. You know, you never have too many NASCAR Monte Carlos. If you like building them like I do, I'll keep taking them. But there's that, and there's that. Haven't changed much. But just you can if you could feel what I feel. It's just already. I just did this. I heard a crack here. This high packing. I just love this styrene so much better, and it cut like you flashing here. It cuts off so much easier. It's not. Things don't crack and shatter. Boom, on. It's just lovely. The body still looks great. I mean, it's very, look at that sheen on it. It just shows you how polished up and nice the molds are. They're in great shape. They can still kick out so many more of these. And please do. We love them. All right, well, that's that. That's my little showing. I'm excited about this one. I'm going to build this one, yeah, kind of like out of the box. I'm kind of shifting into a new project. I still would love, and over the years I've done a lot of Darrell Waltrip cars, and then the kit over the years would, you know, go into disarray or, you know, kind of get put in a box and never completed and look like garbage. I've decided, since Salvinos has already done so many of the 80s cars that Daryl drove, I want to do a whole line of Daryl's cars through the 80s, because that's when I got super interested in NASCAR. When I became a fan of his was in the 80s and followed him. And I liked his cars, all the cars that he ran, the whole time with Junior, and then going over to Hendrick. I want to follow that whole thing and build at least one model to represent each season, possibly a couple, because there was always some variations. And that was always interesting. Some of the little variations, like in the Pepsi cars and stuff like that. And it was cool. This was a one-year deal. This was 84, and then they went to the all-red car, a red and white car that continued out even into the Terry Labonte years. This was super cool. I always liked this. Was kind of like taking I think when Neil Bonnet came to the team, they kind of brought the Hodgson color schemes that he was running look similar. It just was a cool look, and they just did it for 1 year. The old chicken and beer car, very cool. Looking forward to this one. Go on over to Salvinos JR Models. Get yourself on there. There's a section for the Builders Club. Join up. It's really fun. I've had a couple of people who I talk to, or even some close friends of mine, they've all joined up because they hear me go on about it constantly. I'm not lying, man. I'm telling you, if you love building NASCAR models and you love building the old ones and even the new ones, those new kits are just amazing, and there's some great new stuff coming. Holy cow, you would not believe what's coming down the pike for us. They've got some plans and some really cool stuff coming, especially if you like the old stuff. There's a lot of cool old stuff coming this year. Can't tell you. I would have a little issue with somebody, but trust me, it's coming, and you're going to love it. And, man, some of the stuff you might know if you're in the Builders Club, but if you're not in the Builders Club, you just don't know. So if you want to know, it's worth it. Price of admission's great, and you get some great kits, at least one a month. So that's it. This is a wrap. I got to rest the voice. I also got to work with the boy. He wants to finish his Hot Wheels Camaro, and that is for another video. You guys are going to get a kick out of that. So that's why I got to clear the table. We got to get the Hot Wheels Camaro on here, or Felix is just going to beat me unmercifully. He does that nowadays. It's getting rough for Grandpa. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. If I got this up on Sunday, I'm filming it on Sunday. Or enjoy the rest of your week at the bench. Have a good time building models. Why the heck do we build these model cars? And keep gluing our fingers together and cutting the styrene. It's because it's freaking fun. That's simple as that. It's just fun. Here's the producers.